In the year 2157, I discovered something that would change everything. Hidden beneath layers of abandoned concrete and forgotten memories, I found what our ancestors called a library. I'm an archivist by trade, cataloging digital records, but nothing could have prepared me for this. The air was thick with the scent of paper, a smell I'd only read about in historical documents. Rows upon rows of books, their spines cracked and faded, stretched into the shadows. In our world, where every piece of information flows through neural networks and holographic displays, these physical vessels of knowledge were supposed to be extinct. I remember the first book I touched. To Kill a Mockingbird, the title read. As I turned the pages, the texture beneath my fingers felt almost sacred. This wasn't just information, it was a piece of humanity I never knew we'd lost. But my discovery came at a price. The Ministry of Digital Preservation soon caught wind of my find. They'd spent decades eliminating physical texts, claiming they were inefficient, dangerous vessels for uncontrolled information. According to them, only curated digital knowledge could ensure society's stability. I couldn't let them destroy this treasure trove. With help from a growing network of rebels, teachers, writers, and dreamers who remembered the power of printed words, we began secretly preserving the library. We worked through nights, scanning books, yes, but more importantly, teaching others to read physical text again. The most surprising thing wasn't the books themselves, but what they did to people. I watched as people touched paper for the first time, saw their eyes light up as they realized these stories weren't just data. They were experiences. A teenager cried reading The Diary of Anne Frank, saying she finally understood what it meant to connect with someone across time. We started small reading groups in abandoned buildings. People would come, nervous at first, then hungry for more. They'd run their fingers along the lines of text, marveling at how different it felt from scrolling through screens. One elderly man told me he remembered his mother reading to him as a child, a memory he'd buried so deep he thought he'd lost it. The authorities are closing in now. They've declared our library a threat to digital harmony, but we've already won in ways they don't understand. Each person who's held a book, who's felt the weight of pages in their hands, becomes part of an unstoppable chain of human connection. Some say we're fighting a losing battle, that digital is the future, but I've seen the look in people's eyes when they read a physical book for the first time. It's not just about preserving information, it's about preserving what makes us human. In this sterile digital age, we've found something real, something that connects us to countless generations before us. The library might not survive, but its impact will. Because once you've experienced the magic of holding a story in your hands, you never forget it.